Session number 1 continues. Let's call it session number 1.5.
Okay.
So Svein, while you magically disappeared, I was able to get the copy working. I have no idea if it actually works because we cannot actually go to the site and check it. We have to configure the test server to run the site. Could we actually configure the test server to run the site from here? Do we have access to IIS on that server?
You can log in through remote desktop.
Yeah, but I can do an IIS start and stop service here, for example.
Oh, yeah. You can come to that server through the file browser.
Yeah. Let's do that. And where is it?
You can click up here.
Because what I would like to do is that the build script itself will configure the IIS to expose the site.
Here it is. Huawei.no.
Yeah, but open it. Lots of config files. That makes sense?
Yeah.
What?
Some of the folders are missing now, but the DAI doesn't contain any files, so I guess it's correct.
Okay.
While object we maybe don't want to have.
What's inside object?
It's the compiled files.
Yeah, let's open it. Debug. Yeah, all the DLLs, but
Yeah.
we did want the DLLs.
And that's true. But you won't usually want to have them in.
Oh, so you can just copy from webin, but that's not a big deal. But for now, do we want to? Can we map a site in IIS, or do we do it just once so it always works? Well, let's map the IIS site to the website.
I don't know how you do that from here.
What do you mean?
Like remote from another server to
Remote desktop.
yeah, that's true. But if you're gonna do that here from here,
I don't know.
have you done that?
Well, I guess you can create an application, provide the host name of the IIS server, with which credentials, the website options.
But would it do it? It will only do it once, right?
We can tell it to do it once.
Yeah, because you don't want to. You don't need to have it create more than once.
Yeah, that's true. But let's just play with it and see if we can actually get it going. So the host name is. No, isn't it epitest?
Test. Don't know.
That's already running.
No. The server is running, but the instance in ISS isn't running. It is not created.
But no, this is how you contact the thing that runs the machine.
Oh,
this is either the name of the local machine or the remote machine.
Oh yeah. You're right. That will be like this. This is the name of the computer.
Okay. And use the credentials in the global IIS options, or use different credentials for IIS. If you never change anything, I guess you'd use the default. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens in website options.
Okay.
No, just
option.
Yeah. Let's see if it finds the index. Could not connect. I guess you do need different credentials to look at the website options. Try to use your username and password. Although it should use the logged in user. You know what? Just keep blank to use the credentials of the logged in user. Let's see if that works. Let's just go in and do it in a remote desktop.
Okay. Close this.
Yeah?
Can you
open a remote desktop from a remote desktop? Of course.
Yeah, from here. Well, from here. You mean
yeah.
like? inside this again?
Inception. You can just connect your IIS to the remote machine, I guess. Can't you? And you can say, this is the IIS for your current machine, but you can also connect to a server. Are you sure you actually have the
No.
the credentials to use that server?
Only when I'm logged in. And
No, but maybe the test.buvee.no doesn't give you that you don't have access to it.
Should we just try the normal way first?
Okay. Do it normal way. We can just open another connection.
Yeah.
Like remote desktop connection. And then we can change that here. Oop. Let's see. Remote desktop connection. Oh, that's actually already opened here. So I guess you can't open more than one for some reason in Windows. Oh, well, we'll just say run like this. Run. MSD, MSTSC. There you go. Nope. Secure.
Here it comes.
Applying. He's applying. He's like taking a brush and he's applying all the user settings right now. Applying. Norway weather.
Yes. Winter soon.
It's very gray. Applying Internet Explorer settings. Beware. Okay.
Okay. No. Why did you click that?
You see an IE icon, you click it. I don't know why you do it. Oh, you actually have a server manager running here.
Yep. Add snapping.
And the snapping console. That's nice too. So this server is not very strong, is it?
No.
We're showing all the customers' name now.
Yeah, that's probably not smart.
He said and click the exact name of the, yep, okay. And
Yeah. The clue is to create something here.
let's do it.
How do you right click on it?
You right click.
Okay. And then
It's a Mac mouse.
yeah, it's Mac mouse. So we just add the site name,
Mm-hmm.
and then we choose the physical path. EpiServer, sites, Bouvet, and web.
Okay.
Okay. And then we can choose a host name. So we could call it bouvet.epitest.dev.bouvet.nl.
Oh, that's very, very complicated. Call it bouvet test.dev.
I can't. Because
Bouvet test in one word. Why not?
This is because of the AD settings.
Okay.
So as long as it's hitting on the epitest and so forth,
okay,
it will hit back to this computer. So everything in front of it we can call whatever we want.
Okay. Okay, let's browse to it. That's a good start. Actually, now we can browse to it from
Whatever place.
Yeah, so we can close this, the inception thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Copy that. Yes. And we can go here. That didn't work. Bouvet.epitest.dev. Yeah. Oh, but now we can't see it because it's external, internal.
Yep.
But do we really need to see the error?
Not at the moment. 519.
Okay.
So, but it will come there when.
Okay, let's fix it
works.
so we can run it. Let's fix the copying until the site works, and then we can check it into the build server.
Yep.
So what do we need to fix?
I don't think the solution is copied correctly.
I agree. So what do we need to? What did we miss?
Is this?
I guess we just need to define more stuff in the file. So, I guess we could look at the exact error message and see what happens. No.
Yeah, but I feel it's missing a lot.
Okay, then what do you want to do?
Maybe we could see the build directory or folder.
Yeah.
And see what's there, comparing to what's in the test environment.
Well, we're gonna have all the CS files and etc.
Yeah, but see if there's anything important missing.
Okay. So, how do you want to do it? Actually, there's a tool called Total Commander. It's great for browsing files, etc., and to compare directories.
Okay. Yeah, because we got access to both folders, so we could.
Is this a 32-bit or
64?
So I'm a big Total Commander fan. Yeah. Okay. So now that we have TCMD installed here, there are several cool things about Total Commander. For now, we can just keep things the way they are. Well, I changed sometimes the display so that the operation can copy things faster. So for example, I don't use standard copy method, I use the big file copy. So that way copy goes much faster.
Okay.
I do a quick search just with letters with search dialog. That's so it's easily searchable for files. And last but not least, here I show the size dynamically. So megabytes, gigabytes. So now you can see we have these folders here. So we always have in Total Commander two panes. We tab, we switch between them, and we can also go to have favorites. So it's very keyboard oriented. I know you like the mouse, but I'll show you some tricks. So where is the folder we're looking for the build? Is it the folder, the local build folder?
We called it the FB project here. I'm not sure where.
No, not the final builder folder, but the folder where the source control is. The Git source control.
Oh yeah, it's this one.
Yeah. So what's the? Okay, C users final. Okay, so just copy that. Sorry, I'm not used to switching between that like that. Alt tab doesn't work on the remote desktop very nicely.
I guess you have to use the mouse then.
Horrible, horrible. So I press the right arrow to start the command line here, and I say CD, this one. And I will see Control D to add the current directory to the favorites. And just to make it this nice and stuff, so there you have an underscore. If I press Control D now, you can see we are in this folder, so we can jump there very, very quickly. And the second directory, you could say CD, right, what was the name of the computer? epitest.dev.blueway.no. And we can go to EpiServer sites, blueway.no, web.
Yep.
Okay. And we can also add that to the favorites. Test web.
Yeah.
And I like to have the here the and sign. It will say that T is now the underscore thing, and here if I just press B, I go to the first one. Now there is a command here to synchronize the directories and to also compare. I don't remember how I compare things. Yeah, compare directories. Shift F2. So you can see different things here, I guess.
You have to go on the web on this side.
Oh yeah, that's why. That's why it says that things are different. So again, Shift F2. So all the things in red don't exist on the things on the left, like global. So we didn't copy the ASX file, the SON. So maybe
didn't forget the ASX.
Yeah. So let's add the ASX one. Oh, sorry. Oop, that doesn't work. Command tab maybe. Hey, Command tab works. But it's not working for what we wanted. So, mouse, damn it. So let's add the file here to say.
Yeah, we've already opened up.
Yeah. And recursive. Okay. Now let's run it.
Fine.
Use the keyboard. It's horrible. Now will we see this? Yeah, of course. So you think this is the best way? Because it feels to me like there might be a better way, like looking at the actual errors.
Yeah.
Now, so this is, look at this, all the app browsers, adapter mappings.
No. Shouldn't.
That shouldn't, we don't care about that? You see, it's a .browser file.
Yeah, that's right.
If I press F3, I can look at the...
It's important, but...
It is important. Yeah?
Yeah.
So we need to copy all the .browser files? Okay, let's copy all the .browser files. Yep. Is there no automated way for EpiServer to deploy sites, like a helper utility or something that's command line oriented?
No, we use the Microsoft. We can use the Microsoft stuff like .NET stuff.
What do you mean?
If you can do that with .NET, you can do it with EpiServer. It's basically it's a .NET solution.
Yeah, I understand, but let's look at the exact error. Oh, we can configure it to show errors remotely as well, so we don't have to go to another remote to see the error. Let's see. Configuration data for the file is invalid.
Web config.
Insufficient permissions on the web config. Could it be a permission problem?
Yes, it can. You're right. You need to set special rights on a few config files.
Actually, I guess you can configure things from. Oh, it's a remote desktop. It's a remote desktop. You can configure the files. Let's see. Clear attributes of created files. One time. Maybe we can set. Security or permission. No, there's no permission. Security. Nope. What if we did attributes? Set file attributes. Read-only system. No, that's not what's helping us. We have to add permissions at the directory level for this to work, right?
No, it's actually 2 files, I think.
Yeah, but how do you add the permissions?
If you do it manually,
you right click on the files.
Yeah.
And what do you do? So
you can go into web.
Yeah.
I think framework is one of them, EpiServer framework. Because it will go into the ISS and get some information, and then it will write it back to that file.
Yeah. Seems like it has full control.
In the system, yeah, but you need the .NET user, so you need to add a group.
Yeah.
Is this
What are you looking for? Which group?
a local group, which is iOS user and IU user. Can click both.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
And this needs to be able to write or modify, I guess.
Just say full control then.
I think it's, yeah.
Yeah, and what about iUser? Same?
I don't think you need the same on this, but this one is the one who
Okay.
ISS use to get control of the
Okay.
of the file.
Let's try and see if it works now.
Okay.
Well, let's go to the internal browser. Can we make the errors to appear remotely as well?
You have to go into the web config. Is that,
Okay.
is this in the correct?
It's the one just before.
No.
guess you just go back on the tab. On the error message, you go back on the tab. Yeah. Still, cannot read configuration file due to insufficient. Well, I guess it's web config. I don't think it has anything to do with the EpiServer. Okay, it doesn't even say EpiServer here. It says internet config source -1. What if we do the same for web config? Could that be also fix? So that web config also doesn't have access?
It shouldn't be.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cancel. Advanced.
Oh yeah, advanced.
Then find. Now you
We are in EpiTest.
Yeah. There you go. One up.
We also want to add another one. Find.
One up. There you go.
Get rid of that stupid thing. And this one, just do it full control.
When you install this from development center, the center will take care of all the permissions to the different files.
What the hell? Do we need to reset IIS now or something?
No,
Hmm?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Should we look at the? This is a typical error when something is totally wrong or something is missing in the system, like if the DLL or if there's some config files or.
So I have a solution. Let's copy everything and just delete all the CS files. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
We could do that and just to get it up running.
Simplify our work.
Then we can apply this later.
Yeah. Might be a security risk later if we copy security related stuff. Just copy everything. Cursive. And then we can also delete, define another file set for deleting all the source files. For example, source files. And again, this is a FB project directory. We don't want to delete that, we just want to define it. Oh, we have to define that we delete the source files not in the project directory, but in, what was the name of the computer?
EpiTest.
EpiTest. Yeah. Don't forget to do the // /epi was
right.
like
All the way
you
up,
want to
yeah.
delete all the sites, right?
Is there a sites mail.nl?
Okay.
You need to include parameters or?
Well, we can actually copy this whole thing and say we can say test server test site. And then we can define it as a new parameter. Control space to show this hint window. We want to add it to declare a new variable, f3. Test site. This is the default value. And now we can use test site everywhere. So we can copy it from here and from here. You can see that this is the value. So now we copy, but we might also delete file set. Source files.
You sure? You want to delete source files? Or is the test files?
It's the test files source, I should rename it. Yeah, but it doesn't say where. Oh, because it's already defined. But basically, yeah, if I rename it to test site source files, maybe that's better. And I do it like that. So you can say that. If we can say move it here and that here. Nope, the other way. So files define size files. I don't want to define them twice. What I meant was we define and then we copy. We define this one and then we delete.
You have to change the source file name, right?
No, it's just a comment. Okay. So what did we say for source files when we defined it? Include patterns, everything dot CS, right? Anything else?
Not that I recall at the moment.
I would say everything dot resharper.
Yeah, true.
Everything dot resharper. And anything dot encrunch, because we're going to use that.
Should all those be recursive?
Aren't they?
Oh.
Good catch. Live log view. See what happens. That is a problem now. Copying. Override. Yeah. Able to copy receives the process cannot access file because it is being used by another process. You said git ignore, I guess.
He's trying to
That's
copy
the final builder.
Yeah.
Actually, you could say exclude patterns, I guess, here. So you can just ignore everything with FB. So you can say everything FB.
Then we can't use any combination of FB in our source files.
In the extension.
Yeah.
What FB do you have in your extensions anyway?
No.
Hmm?
Oh, you're right. It will work.
Oh, actually, the problem was with delete. Now we can't copy the same. Yeah, because it's copying everything, and it doesn't. We don't have an exclude here. That's where we forgot to do an exclude pattern. Everything dot fb like that.
What about GitHub or Git? Git stuff. Would that be a problem? Git files.
Git files. Yeah, we're copying the Git repository as well, but we can ignore the Git.
Yeah.
Ignore the Git. So with site files, we can copy and
sharper.
Sorry.
No.
So we can copy here everything we want to ignore.
Yeah. Git.
With Git. With Git somewhere. And anything with a dot after it. How's that?
What is this called?
Which one? This one? It's another resharper thing, so we should ignore all the resharper ones. So anything with resharper.
Underscore resharper.
Like that. I guess we don't have to delete stuff if we're ignoring it in the first place.
True.
Still in the log thing. Anything with underscore, we should ignore it. The underscore.
You need us. Yeah.
I don't know why that didn't work before. God damn it, resharper.
Lock.
Unable to, and we're still in the locking phase. We should ignore everything with lock too. Persistent cache, but it's all under here.
Goes it on files or on folders? Or is
I guess it doesn't ignore folders, huh?
Is it on the files?
Filters. File filters. We want only things that do contain something. Nope, we don't care. But we do want... let's add an example pattern. All these things. We don't care about Delphi. I guess we can say lock.
Yep.
Still copying all the resharper stuff, I think.
Because it's under the folder.
We don't need to delete if we don't copy things at the same time. So actually, that one will be not needed. Right, let's cut this, yes. If we exclude everything with resharper, we go here, let's see. Damn it. Fail. EpiServer fail? IAS server fail? What the hell is going on? Doctor.
Doctor in order.
Yeah.
this commander?
Total commander. It's there. I don't think it's a mapping issue because we copied everything.
Yeah, I just want to see what's here.
We can just go. Now we can just go with the keyboard. Up, down, enter. Backspace to go up.
So you got all the resharper stuff, which is a lot. Browser. This is got all the DLLs, which is important. Here's the DLL that's created from the files.
By the way, if you want, you can actually show the contents of this folder on the left by saying Control and left, and then it will take the what's inside and show it on your left. Oops, that didn't work. Mac.
Okay.
Never mind.
And this is empty because we haven't created any.
Yeah, I think it's a permission issue.
Yeah.
I mean, if we go here, now we should have folders that are the same, right? In a way. Shift F2. Global ASX has not been copied because it's a CS file. Oh no, we have a global ASX and a global ASX.cs.
This is the source. This is.
Do we need both?
No, this is copied from source. This is
you
the
can
destination. Yeah,
that's true.
Was,
by the way, to make it easier to read, configurations, options, tab stops, and I show them directly after file name. Maybe now it would be more readable. So now these are different. We don't need the CS for global ASX. Yes, you sure? Yeah.
You need the not the CS, but
you need this one.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
Because it's compiled in this new
yeah. You can actually show a tree of these things. Control F8. Control F8. I guess not. Yeah, there it is. So you can see all the things in Bouvet at B. But it really, I'm not sure how for you it makes more sense to view things. In any case, what do you want to do? It must be a permission issue.
Yeah.
No? What do you think?
It's could either be well, we have run it on one server, so it should be. So I was thinking maybe web config had some misplacement there, but it shouldn't be. And then it says access because.
Just say this EpiServer. Will it find anything? Journal EpiServer Labs.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I've run into blah blah blah. Wonderful error. Settings up. Page, yeah. The error message tries to clarify.
Maybe it's the ISS problem.
Cannot be used in this path. That's not what we have.
One of two.
This was installed after ASP.NET. It's not really sure what to do. Windows 7, Windows Server. Select a default install for reason that only Microsoft decided this to include in default installation. No, we have ASP.NET running. So let's look at the error again. There occurs one problem. No.
Have,
And it tells you. It actually says web config here.
have we installed ASP.NET .NET Framework 4.5
We installed the framework SDK.
on the
But it
test
says
on the test server?
But it says
Or
web config on the test server.
no, we haven't on the test server. We did it on the build server.
But I thought you already had that. You think that's what's missing? Because it says web config.
Yeah, but according to the
Yeah.
it says something about
It says a different error because the related configuration data for the page is invalid.
yeah, but he's referring to one of the 2 points, number 2 there, further down. Is like running ASP reg ES, and it's referring to the framework of that, and we are running for framework 4.5,
Okay. So
which isn't installed on that server.
so it's not installed.
No.
That would explain something.
Yep.
Actually, but we know what version the framework should use on that site,
It should be used 4.5,
but we didn't configure it.
but actually we haven't installed it.
Maybe that's the problem.
I would think so.
Dude, you're the expert here.
Yeah, but it's feel much likely
Okay, so
because
how
the
do
build
we-
config is configured to use 4.5.
Okay.
So if it doesn't find it,
So how do we do it? Deploy, export, import.
no, we have to do the
Just install 4.5 again.
Yeah, again, yeah.
Okay, pause.
Pass.
Okay, so we think we found the problem. Something with permissions.
Yep.
Swine will handle this.
So let's see.
So we go to IIS.
Yes, we open ISS. No, we didn't. We went from the folder.
You did?
So we went to the top level folder.
Mm-hmm.
Taking all the resources. Properties. This is not really how you're doing it on the production server though,
I hope so.
because but we add need to change the location to local. Then we add IIS underscore user, user, and then we have full control. This is the ASP.NET user.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then we apply it to the.
Let's pray.
all the
Let us
file.
pray. You know I'm Jewish, but yeah, let's try it anyway. Yes, we got a different error.
What's this?
Yeah, but unrecognized root request validation mode. Maybe because it's a .NET 2.0 thing, or what? Now this did not happen on our local dev machine, but it does happen on the server. So something is different between the server and this bad mother jumper.
Runtime request validation.
Okay,
mode.
we will consult with our experts and get back to you soon in the next session, because you know it's a Norwegian work day. We've been working for about 2 hours now. Time to stop and go back to our families. So it was fun meeting you. Quite an exhaustive. We still have to check in everything, but only after it works.
Yep.
Because we haven't done a lot of changes. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed it more than we did.
Yep.
Ha det!